So, some more amazing news, right?
More amazing news. It doesn't get any
Yeah,
better than
Diddy's
this.
opening his third charter school in the Bronx.
Clap that up.
Yeah. So he has one in Connecticut. He has one in Harlem. And now he's opening one in the Bronx, and he's donating $1 million to make sure it gets off the ground.
To get off the ground, you gotta clap that up.
Yeah.
That's.
He's opening school, like him and LeBron. They opening schools, like.
No. Listen.
Come on.
Listen. I get on Diddy sometime for.
Real quick. He called Harlem his hometown, but he's not. Like he's
from Mount Vernon.
He's from Mount Vernon. That's the only thing that kind of irks me with that.
Yeah.
I guess because it sounds cool. Like
yeah.
He's from Mount Vernon, but
and he ran with a lot of dudes from Harlem.
And his father's from Harlem, right?
Yeah, his father was a hustler out in Harlem. Right. So I guess he wants to claim that. Mount Vernon. If I want to be picky about some of the other things that Diddy has done, we can. But here's the thing. You have to make your life mean something when you're in that position.
Yeah.
All of them wash their karma, so to speak. From Rockefeller, they all do dirt, but open up foundations, and that's the way they wash their karma, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? If you want to peel, the carpet back on a lot of these dudes, their stories is crazy.
First of all, the Catholic Church is based on washing karma.
Absolutely. I can go shoot up a damn movie theater and go to the confessional and be like,
yeah, and then they'll say, donate this to the church.
I have sinned.
Donate this to the church, or do 7 Hail Marys, 12 Our Fathers, and you're straight.
And then you straight. So
and then that's what what's his name, Martin Luther, with the 12. What was it called when he went in on the church system about it?
Martin Luther who?
No, his name was Martin Luther.
Okay, got you.
Whatever.
We'll revisit that.
Yeah, Google it. Do your Googles. But yeah, so you say he's watching this karma like as a way, opening schools as a way to like.
I'm not saying that's the reason he's doing it. I'm simply saying it's the right thing to do.
Right.
When you're in a position to help other people, because these kids who are gonna go to this school, and no, it's not the Dr. Umar, all black, militant, black, nappy head, dashiki, grow your own tomato school. No disrespect, but I'm simply saying it's a start, right? Mm-hmm. And these kids who are gonna benefit and come out of that program don't give a shit about what Diddy did in his nightlife. They just know that an opportunity was there, right? I have one of the students that I used to tutor, Anika, who received money from Oprah Winfrey.
Right.
You know what I mean? And she took advantage of that. Went to some boarding school in Boston somewhere, and then went to Columbia University, and then went back and got her master's. Clap that up. Oh, Fordham. It was Fordham. I knew it was one of those Ivy League schools. That so our kids, she took advantage of a situation, and these opportunities. You just have to make the best of what you. So big up to Diddy for that. Diddy, you can send us a couple of bottles of that Ciroc. It should be, But big up to Diddy, and I'm really happy that kids who don't know nothing about Diddy, who don't give a shit about Diddy, are gonna be able to go to a school.
I never thought about that.
They don't give. They just kids.
I never thought about that. Yeah.
They just kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Now he may make a visit there.
And
once or twice,
and they still
go, yay, I don't remember your music. I'm fucking 7 years old.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate the opportunity, because listen, this is not...
And what people don't understand, especially if you're not from New York, the school system is not the best, right? It's better...
thank you to...
Damn, dude.
My bad.
It's in my ear.
Thank you to you. Yeah.
Motivation Mikey. Motivation
Mikey. I'm sorry. I appreciate that. I thought this was an African name, and I wasn't gonna try to get my inner African on and say I wasn't gonna try to do that and shit.
It's racist.
So yeah. Appreciate that love. Yeah.
That was wild.
That's good love. Yeah.
But the school system, the public school system is one of the best public school systems in the country. Mm-hmm. But that's like when the numbers lie. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. The numbers are skewed.
The numbers are skewed at that point.
And we understand, for those who want to get nitpicky, this is not the best situation. This is what urban excellence is about. Us taking a situation and making the best out of it, seeing something positive instead of just focusing on all the negative. We got a long way to go. We understand we 400 years behind our oppressor who keeps their feet on our neck. But this is what makes us special. This is why we can do the things other people can't do.
Yeah.
This is why they're damn impressed. Like, shit, they still able to do this? LeBron ain't have no father. I don't want to hear you ain't have your father. And LeBron ain't have his father. That shit didn't stop him. Diddy's father died when he was a kid. Jay-Z's father left his mother when he was a kid. You know what I mean? I can go on and on and on. Now, am I saying I'm big enough you shouldn't have a father? You know I'm not saying that. I'm sitting next to my son. You know what I mean? But I'm simply saying each and every one of our situations is unique, and we fight through it so that we can win. So big up to Diddy for his school, and I hope he opens up 10 more of them. Clap that up.
Mm-hmm. That's fire. That's fire.
That's fire. Your waves would be fire if you had some. Yeah. Just throwing that out there.
I'm gonna get him.
Yeah. Jermaine Collins is always showing love. Big up the Dot family. You sipping that good stuff. No, this is actually vitamin water. That's all it is. I wish I could lean the cup. Now, I told y'all, when we get to 30,000 subs.
So we're gonna do it every 10,000?
That every 10,000?
I'm with that.
Next time, when we get to 30, we busting a bottle here.
I'm with that.
Here. Yeah. Other than that,
well, so
and I would tell you, I don't give a fuck.
On the actual podcast, we had a little over 16,000 listens. So
that's dope.
I'm trying to make sure we hit 20 before the new year.
It's gonna be done.
Yeah. So tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. You know what I mean? Because we just here. I know I'm just here having a good time. He beats me. I told y'all that.
I don't beat him.
He does.
I don't beat him.
He does.
saying?
Right up under my armpits where y'all can't see the bruises and shit.
I mean, back
of my neck and shit.
See, he went black today.
You know what I mean?
You gotta cover that up.
Under the bottom of my feet and shit. He be pounding me out and shit. I be walking all fucked up and shit.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So this kid, his name is Darius Baisley.
Darius Baisley.
Yeah,
okay.
he's ranked like number 15 in ESPN high school basketball in the country.
Prospect,
right?
Okay.
So I think back in March he decommitted from Syracuse. He's supposed to go to Syracuse to play college ball. He decommitted, and then he signed with Clutch Sports with that's LeBron's
team. Yeah,
LeBron's team with Rich Paul. And instead of going to college, instead of going to G League, he signed a $1 million deal to intern with New Balance.
Clap that shit up.
That's different.
I'm gonna explain all that.
That's different. So apparently he's not playing any ball. He's gonna be training. But he's not playing any competitive ball, right?
Shout out to
Dornelius
Mays. Appreciate the support.
Shout out.
Everything counts. $1, $1, $3, 50 cents, all that shit in there. We
appreciate it.
Okay, so let me give you a breakdown.
Yeah, explain that to me.
See, remember the rules changed. They just dropped the rule last week that said they're gonna start signing G League players.
Right. For
select G League players to $1 million deal.
$125,000.
I'm sorry, $125,000.
Yeah.
Right? And me and you said that's not gonna work. First of all, playing in the G League is like there's nobody in the goddamn gym. Yeah. Now Odyssey told me, and this is a true story. She said, "Dad, I'm gonna be dancing at halftime for the Knicks." I said, "Girl, you go, girl." I was proud and shit.
Cut the clap short.
I was proud. I had my chest out. I told all my friends, "Yo, Odyssey, get down because she's gonna be dancing halftime for the Knicks." And then she was like, "It's the Westchester Knicks." I said, "Huh?" She said, "No, not the Knicks. The Westchester County Knicks." And that's the G League team. And I was like, oh, so I had to make a few phone calls. Like, nah, nigga, don't go down like to the Garden. No, they down like in Westchester. And then you go to these games, and it's like 5,000 people in the crowd.
But they had Jimmy Fredette there, though. He was killing.
He was killing because it's G League. right?
Yeah, he was killing.
He's fucking G League.
Yeah.
So sometimes it benefits the players to go to 1 year of college, play in front of 80,000 fans everywhere you go, get that whole experience, and then come out. But for those who don't want to even deal with that, they offering you 125. He just put a hack in the program.
Yeah.
So now, Under Armour, is it Under Armour?
No, it's New Balance.
New Balance is going to pay him $1 million as an intern, right? So he can stay home, pay his bills.
He's gonna be living in Boston.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
He can live in Boston, pay his bills. He probably promised his mom's a house or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, these inner city kids, you know how it is. You know the struggle. And he don't have to get deviated and hustle out here in the street and do all this kind of stuff. I got to clap that up. He's going to set the tone for other players who don't want to go to college but don't want to go to the G League. These sneaker companies are going to find ways to make sure you good, because at the end of the day, it's all about the sneaker game.
So.
Side note, I don't know if this is in your notes because I never know where he going with it. There was a transgender.
Oh, no, I got
Oh, you have it? Okay. Yeah. Because I'm going to tie all of this in, you know. There's a transgender woman who cracked the skull. She's an MMA fighter, or he, or whatever, cracked the skull of a real woman in the goddamn battle.
MMA fight, yeah.
Now that's crazy.
That's wild.
This is what we talked about when you got your little son Tommy out there, you know what I mean, and he's fighting, or you know, your little daughter, you know, she out there, and then some little boy who thinks he's a fucking girl has got your daughter in the fucking yoke. This shit is crazy.
Yeah, I actually watched the fight. It lasted like 2 minutes.
2 minutes, just kind of
first
brutal.
round. Yeah, she was bleeding. It was ugly.
This is what I said. One of these 6'5".
And then afterwards, she said, like, I've never felt power like that before.
This thing. Said she's never felt.
No.
You're a man.
No.
The victim.
The victim, yeah.
Said I've never felt because she's never been beaten by a man before.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me. Now, one of these 6'7", 6'8" basketball players who can't make it to the NBA is gonna tuck his shit down and say, "I am now a girl," and be slamming.
You didn't even have to do
Boom!
that. You didn't have to tuck me. You just said, I identify as a woman.
Identify as a woman. Be dropping 45 a game, like, boom!
Yeah.
And say what? So y'all, this is what y'all wanted.
Yeah.
And this is what y'all gonna get. This shit is gonna get real weird when he shave his beard and say, instead of Sam, call me Sally or Samantha.
Yep.
And he's 6'7" with goddamn big ass bulging muscles and break all the WNBA records. All of them shits in a season, 65 a game, just stepping on chicks' neck like, boom! Watch.
Yeah.
What y'all gonna do then? So this is a slippery slope when we start talking about you identify.
And it's all be stuff that we round about.
Look at this shit.
Yeah, and it's all be stuff that we round about, like, ask for too. Like, damn.
Yeah, well, we asking for it.
Yeah.
Everyone should be who they are. Well, if you didn't like who you were, how crazy is that? I should, why we just can't be who we want to be? You didn't want to be who the fuck you was. Facts?
That's sound logic. No, leave it. No, stop.
Just saying.
Stop.
And you got to be careful with, because some of these gay. Don't forget these gay dudes is dudes.
Oh no, my cousin he can fight.
They'll get down.
Yeah, he gets busy.
Switch on your ass. You think you gonna bitch out what? What?
Yeah.
And then they come out. You didn't remember this thing was a boxer in high school, fucking Golden Gloves, and putting hands on you, serious working.
Yeah.
It's that black guy getting beat down by. Yeah, that's the way it goes. But I will sue your ass.
This is really random. But your use of the word irregardless.
My use?
Of the word, yes.
I say that a lot.
You say that a lot. The word.
Irregardless.
Irregardless, right?
I say nigga, irregardless. What else?
So, but that word.
It's not a real word?
It's not a real word, no.
Oh. So all this time I was using it.
A lot of people mistakenly use it.
And it's not a real word.
Yeah, a lot of people mistakenly use it, right?
And you wait until we get on the air.
Yeah, I mean,
millions of people.
I thought it was funny.
To remind me that I'm using a word that don't exist.
Because my friend
so
noticed
you know what?
it.
Be more Pacific about it.
Pacific?
Yeah, be more Pacific about what you're talking about.
No, because my friend pointed it out, and she was just like, "Yo, is it regardless a word?" And then we all had like a real debate, like, but it's not.
It's not.
So the word "regardless" means without regard.
Right.
The prefix "ear" means without. Irresponsible. And
so it's like a double.
It's redundant.
It's
like,
redundant.
Yeah.
Let's scrap that up.
You learn something new. You know.
And I thought that was one of my strong ones. Like, regardless of what they said, they probably said this kid didn't. And I'm not gonna lie, I just got a GED. I got a good enough diploma, so I should be able to say shit like that. You know what I mean?
Oh,
all of you college kids.
I'm just saying, you know. And you know what's crazy? Somebody, like, as we were debating that, somebody even commented that, like, irregardless, ... I'm like, oh, this person noticed it too.
Oh.
We got to talk about it.
Okay, yeah. Well,
that's like, we got to talk about it.
That's the way we do on this show, man. Yeah. We lay your shit out, bro. So now I got to be mindful, you know what I mean? That I don't say that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
I'm just saying.
Thank you out there to the chat, whoever was irritated by that shit. Yeah.
Yo, okay, so real quick.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Let's talk about Ar-Ab.
Ar-Ab, yeah. Okay, yeah.
So he's facing like him and 8 other people got indicted by the feds on drug conspiracy charges, and they pointed Ar-Ab out, the Philly rapper, as the leader of that gang. Everybody else got charged as members. So he's looking at 200 years. They say.
Wow. 200 stacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
a
insane.
lot of time.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's a lot of time.
And people are blaming Vlad because he did an interview talking about, you know, his drug selling.
So they're not blaming the person who's selling the drugs. They're blaming an interview.
Yeah.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense to me.
I agree. Okay,
well, let's talk about it.
Yeah, so a lot of people are blaming Vlad because they say Vlad asks a lot of incriminating questions, which he doesn't say you have to answer, but that's just me.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And I've watched a lot of interviews where people who are talking about past dirt that they did, and they're saying like, oh, it's past the statute. It's like it's closed. I could talk about it. Mm-hmm. I guess he was still doing it because when I was watching that interview, I thought he's talking about something in the past, like he's rapping now, he's getting some money. I didn't think he was still doing that.
Right.
But guess not.
Here's my thing. I have no issues against Vlad per se. And because he's not forcing...
I got a few, and it just like, I feel like he just inserts himself into the culture when he doesn't really deserve to be there. Like, he calls himself an OG, and you know what also irks me about him? I don't know if it's even him doing it, but on his website, when he's talking about somebody's baby mother, he says, like, this rapper's baby mama, and I feel uncomfortable hearing that from white people.
Okay.
It's just something random, but go ahead.
Okay, no, those are all valid points. Then don't go on his show. Don't watch his show.
Right.
That's my thing. You know what I mean? So if I got an issue with you and I don't like what you stand for, I'm not going to participate because all of these rappers, all of them validate his existence. At the end of the day, am I correct?
True.
Everybody who goes on Vlad's show validates his existence. Because if you didn't think he was significant, obviously you think his platform is significant. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So... And then again, the platform, and I want to make this clear, the platform is almost neutral. You know what I mean? A shout out to Joe. All right. No?
No, he's trolling.
Oh, okay. Get rid of the troll. Yeah, so, like World Star. People complain about World Star, right? Mm-hmm. Yet World Star, I paid to have my video up on World Star, and I chose to put something positive up on World Star. Now, granted, I didn't get a lot of hits and all that old kind of stuff, but the platform is neutral.
Right.
How you choose to portray yourself on that platform. So, if you go on Vlad's show and you choose not to answer the questions he wants you to answer, you still benefit from being on the show, taking advantage of his platform. You see what I'm saying? Because I've seen... Polite go on his show, Griff go on his show, I think Omar a couple of them, and they smart enough to know not to say some incriminating shit. So therefore, I'm using your platform so I can get my message out because, again, it's about the message. You know what I mean? So I have no issues with Vlad in that sense. I just don't follow, and he's always trying to, like you said, plan himself here and this and that, but he's Russian, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
So those are different kind of white people.
Yeah.
Them Russians don't give a fuck. They will fight you. You know what I mean?
But
so
yeah, I just
so
yeah,
with the Ar-Ab situation,
yeah, I don't blame Vlad. Like you could, because I told you about this interview.
Was Vlad in the trap house?
Yeah, no.
Was he moving any bricks?
Nope.
Okay, so then I can't blame Vlad.
Yeah, he interviewed this dude. Is he from Atlanta? I think he's from Atlanta. This rapper called Pee Wee Longway, and he didn't answer nothing. Like he was just dodging questions. I'm just like, everybody could do that if you wanted to.
But you tend to want to make yourself seem greater than you are.
It was another rapper, Rollo, and I think he's in jail right now.
Okay.
Because I guess he was still doing what he was rapping
now,
about.
that doesn't mean that Vlad might not be connected to some other shit.
I think he is.
He might be.
The stuff he knows about these rappers, it freaks them out. Like, oh, how did you know that?
That's my point.
Yeah.
He either got a very good research team or he be connected, and now you make the work easier for the feds. So I'm not gonna dismiss that fact either. You know what I mean? You got to be careful what you say. But most of them are snitching on themselves.
Yeah.
Right? So Vlad just got a very big platform and bring you on. So tell me about the time you shot your cousin.
Oh, word. It was me.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Me, Tony, and allegedly, somebody clapped his ass on September 9th at about 9 p.m. And the feds is just like, okay, pick your ass up. So how you choose to deal with him is what you gonna get out of it.
It's always funny that hip hop has this thing about snitches, but like rappers tell on themselves all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
It starts in the rhyme. How many people, how many bricks you sold, and I understand some of it is theatrics, but in a court of law now, that shit can be used against you.
No, yeah.
We see it used against X amount of rappers.
It was this rapper who, like, the case was cold. Like, they didn't know who did it. It was like, yo. So, and then he described, like, the detail.
That only he could know.
Yeah.
That only the killer could know.
Yeah.
It was a Tuesday night.
He was on the porch. His sister came out.
Yeah, his sister came out. A car window went down, screeched by. It was a black BMW, 1985. Yeah. One hubcap was missing. Nigga, that's you. You see what I'm saying? So, the mentality of some of these dudes, shout out Ar-Ab. I hope he can beat these charges. You know what I mean? Because I heard they brought him up on some shit before. Similar. I don't know. I'm just saying.
No, apparently, they have a snitch working with them now.
Oh,
somebody from his crew is telling.
Okay, so
that's what they said.
And
then the feds, come on. If the feds come on,
the feds come
and
in.
And then you said that if he actually got off once, now they trying to bury him.
Now they pissed. Right. So if he beat the charges before, and listen, all of this technology, you got a cell phone with you, you snitching on yourself. We all know these microphones is on. That's why I say there are no secrets in this day and time. So, if you doing street crime, you in an episode of The Wire, nigga. You could turn on The Wire, the TV show, and see your ass, nigga. You live in the show, making a fucking sale. You know what I mean? So don't be crazy with this shit. It's cameras on every block. You know what I'm saying? The feds don't play. They build a case on you. You think you living.
Yeah, they'll let you rock for 5 years.
Rock.
Go ahead.
And when they come through and say, all right, that's enough, trust me, that's enough.
Yeah.
They got enough to shut you down. And then if you got somebody in your clique snitching, you can kiss the baby.
Yeah, it's over.
It's over. You ain't beating that shit. Nigga be in the fucking courtroom like this. That's him. This motherfucker. Yep. Are you sure? Yeah. Him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a wrap. It's done.
So tomorrow.